Hello everyone, welcome back. So this video will be the last in our series where we are discussing the syllabus of agriculture. So this is the last part. So we'll be discussing about biotechnology and general awareness topic, which is mentioned in the last paragraph of syllabus under part 2. Okay, under paper 2. In the last paragraph they have mentioned some general awareness topics, so we'll be covering that and biotechnology in this particular session. Okay, now coming to biotechnology. So generally you will not find much weightage for biotechnology in agriculture optional. Okay, so usually you will find a single question for 10 marks or maximum 2 questions for 20 marks, not more than that. Okay, so generally you will find a single question which is usually for 10 marks or 12.5 marks. Okay, and most of the times there are only 5 or 6 topics which are repeated again and again in biotechnology. So if you cover those 6 topics, your syllabus will be over. Okay, so we'll start with the weightage first. So you can see in 2019 a single question was given. In 2018 there was no question from biotechnology. Now see, there was a question on role of DNA fingerprinting in characterization of germplasm, okay, or identification of varieties. Now that question is a part of plant breeding, not biotechnology, because germplasm characterization जो है that comes under, though we use biotechnological tools, but actually कैरेक्टराइजेशन ऑफ जर्म प्लाज्म कम्स अंडर प्लांट ब्रीडिंग, इसलिए मैंने उसको बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में इंक्लूड नहीं किया. ओके, सो डीएनए फिंगरप्रिंटिंग आ रहा है बोल के यू कैन नॉट जस्ट क्लासिफाई दैट इनटू बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, बिकॉज द बेसिक क्वेश्चन वाज, जो तुम्हारा मेन पर्पस जो था क्वेश्चन का, टू आस्क हाउ डू यू कैरेक्टराइज जर्म प्लाज्म यूजिंग बायोटेक्नोलॉजिकल टूल्स. सो जर्म प्लाज्म कैरेक्टराइजेशन कम्स अंडर प्लांट ब्रीडिंग, सो कंफ्यूज मत होना. ओके, सो इसलिए आई डिड नॉट classify that into biotechnology. So in 2018 there was no question. 2017 there was a single question. 16, 15 में कोई नहीं आया UPSC mains में. In 2014 2 questions were there. In 2013 there were 2 questions. In 2012 there was one question of 15 marks. In 2011 2 questions were there. So generally you will find a single question, or most probably, in maximum you can get 2 questions from biotechnology. Okay, and the questions are also repeated again and again. Same questions will be asked. Okay, there are 5 or 6 topics and they will be asking from those topics. Okay, so let's see the syllabus in biotechnology. So role of genetic engineering and biotechnology in crop improvement. Okay, genetically modified crop plants, somatic hybridization. So these are the topics in biotechnology. Now somatic hybridization, you can put this topic in plant breeding also. Okay, but basically after you fuse the protoplasm, again you have to use tissue culture techniques to develop the plant. So I have classified it in the biotechnology. So let us look at the previous question. So write the merits and limitations of using genetically modified crops. Present a brief account on the application of GM technology in India. Okay, so this is a very general question. And second part, basically India में तो only cotton, BT cotton is allowed. BT brinjal on a commercial scale it is not allowed. Still testing phase में ही है. GM mustard again only BT cotton has been allowed to be cultivated in India. बाकी दोनों जो हैं they are still under the review of the committee. So write the merits and limitations. So merits क्या हैं? Obviously yield of the cotton increased. Okay, pest and disease can be controlled without the use of pesticides. Environmental, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. But then again limitations are also there. Okay, biodiversity loss, ecological side effects. ओके, सुपर वीड्स, ये सारी जो चीज़ें हैं वो पॉइंट्स तुम इसमें डाल सकते हो. राइट, सो मेरिट्स एंड लिमिटेशंस ऑफ यूजिंग जेनेटिकली मॉडिफाइड क्रॉप्स, कहीं पर भी मिल जाएगा तुमको इसका आंसर. in every books they will give you merits and demerits. जो भी जाए किसी कोई भी book ले लो, take any book, if there is a topic on GM technology, GM crops, there will be merits and demerits and limitations. Okay, so present a brief account. India में what are the crops in which which are genetically modified, and who apex body which controls it, then GACA apex body which controls it, and what are the crops which are allowed, उसके बारे में. And BT cotton after 2002 when it was introduced, how it changed the yield, okay, why it was adopted on a large scale, how it benefited the farmers and Indian economy, उसके ऊपर. Okay, so BT cotton बोल के मारो इंटरनेट में, you will get everything, how it changed the cotton cultivation in India. Then narrate the role of genetic engineering in crop improvement. So there are lot of topics like genetic engineering can be used to develop varieties which are resistant against pests and disease. BT cotton का, BT brinjal का example दो. Then there are Roundup Ready, okay, which is a soybean variety which is resistant to herbicide. Then gene silencing technology. So there are several examples which you can give here. So flavor saver का example दे दो वहाँ पर, shelf life को कैसे improve करते हैं. So several headings can be given under which you can write about different applications of genetic engineering. Then soma clonal variation. So variation which occurs in tissue culture. So clones, somatic clones के अंदर how variations occur. So there are several reasons. Mutations हो सकता है, chromosomal aberrations. Okay, so there are several reasons for soma clonal variation. Then gene cloning and development of transgenics. So it was a short notes on these two, how gene cloning is done, cDNA library and all that. Then development of transgenics. So again this is a very broad topic, but again you can write how transgenic crops are developed. Short notes can be given. So direct methods, indirect methods by use of bacteria, direct methods, gene gun method, wo you can give a short note on that. Okay, then genetically modified food. Obviously this is a general question again. So GM food implications, क्या हो सकते हैं implications उसके, whether it is allowed in India or not allowed in India, वो सारा points. Then transgenic plants for insect and disease resistance, again you can give the example of BT cotton and explain on that. Then discuss the role of transgenics for enhancing shelf life of fruits, vegetables and flowers. So gene silencing technology के बारे में तुम यहाँ पर लिख सकते हो. Flavor saver का example दो and you can write a short note on that. Then soma clonal variation and its use in crop improvement. Again this question was repeated, दो बार आया soma clonal variation के ऊपर. What are transgenics? Discuss the major biosafety concerns of GM crops. Again limitations वाला जो points है, biosafety concerns. So ecology, there can be disruption in ecology. जैसे एक example है like Roundup Ready soybean variety when it was allowed to grow in US. So in the southern part of US there is a butterfly called monarch butterfly. Okay, this monarch butterfly feeds on Calotropis weed, right? So this Calotropis weed, which was a common weed in that area, so glyphosate is an indiscriminate killer. So when it was sprayed on large scale to control the weeds in soybean, because soybean is resistant, other than soybean everything will be killed. So Calotropis weed, they were eliminated from the area. And the monarch butterfly is a monophagous pest. It feeds specially on Calotropis. So the population of the population of monarch butterfly significantly reduced because of elimination of its habitat, elimination of its food. So ecological side effects हो सकते हैं. So you are growing GM crop, okay, well and good, but side effect is decrease in the population of monarch butterfly because its food was completely eliminated from that area due to spray of glyphosate pesticide. So side effects भी हो सकते हैं. Then super weeds, pollination. If you are developing a resistant weed, if you are developing a resistant crop any wild species of the crop which is a weed, if it is pollinated, then it will become super weed. Then there is loss of biodiversity, traditional varieties. Okay, all the farmers will be, I mean, they will favor the GM crop, and traditional varieties will be slowly out of cultivation. This has happened in many countries. So biodiversity loss, वो सारे aspects इसमें you can add it. Now there is another question which is favorite in biotechnology. एक और ऐसा क्वेश्चन है जो बहुत फेवरेट है एग्जामिनर्स का, एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इन एग्रीकल्चर. सो दैट इज अ वेरी फेवरेट क्वेश्चन, बट वो वाला क्वेश्चन यूपीएससी में नहीं पूछा है लास्ट 10 years में. दैट क्वेश्चन हैज बीन आस्क्ड मल्टीपल टाइम्स इन इंडियन फॉरेस्ट सर्विस. सो एप्लीकेशन ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इन एग्रीकल्चर, दैट क्वेश्चन हैज बीन आस्क्ड मल्टीपल टाइम्स इन इंडियन फॉरेस्ट सर्विस. सो वो वाला क्वेश्चन भी, उसका आंसर बना लो. यू विल गेट plenty of material on the internet. Okay, so that was biotechnology. Now there is a paragraph at the end of the syllabus, at the end of paper 2 syllabus, which can be said that miscellaneous topics, or it can be termed as general awareness in agriculture. Okay, so you can call it anything as you wish. Okay, so I say it general awareness topic. So there are certain topics which are considered very broad, or the students of agriculture are expected to know about these topics. Okay, so let us call it general awareness. Okay, so the last paragraph, and there have been questions regularly, there have been topics from that last paragraph which have been asked regularly in the examination. So you cannot take it lightly. Oh, ये तो general awareness है. But to write an answer on those topics, if you don't have broad knowledge, or if you don't have a prepared notes, it is very difficult to have points on this. I mean, while giving the examination, you will not be able to recollect accurate points at that point of time. So it is necessary to have a well prepared notes on these topics, because regularly these topics have been asked in the examination. Like at least 2 questions, 1 or 2 questions are regularly coming in the examination, so especially in the UPSC mains. So you cannot neglect that last paragraph. So ये एग्रीकल्चर के जो सब्जेक्ट्स हैं, प्लांट ब्रीडिंग, जेनेटिक्स, उससे थोड़ा सा अलग है. ओके, दीज आर वेरी ब्रॉड टॉपिक्स, एंड any graduate of agriculture is expected to know about these topics. Okay, so have a well prepared notes, because इनके answers तुमको easily नहीं मिलेंगे. There are some topics for which you will easily get the notes on the internet, like protein, energy, malnourishment, poverty के ऊपर essay मिल जाएगा तुमको. Then there is public distribution system, so it is also a part of general studies, so you will get plenty of material on that. Okay. Then there are certain questions like what are the reasons for food grain surplus. So उसका accurate answer मिलना मुश्किल है तुमको. You will not get the answer generally in the books में नहीं मिलेगा तुमको इसका answer. So you have to prepare your own answer for certain topics. Okay, so do not neglect this topic, because ये क्या है ना, इसमें तुमको accurate answer नहीं मिलेगा, and if you don't have a well prepared notes, it will be very difficult for you to answer these questions. Okay, so let us see the weightage first. So in 2019 there was only a single question. In 2018 there were 2 questions. In 2017 40 marks was given, 3 questions were there. Then 2016 35 marks, 2015 60 marks. There were 5 questions, 4 or 5 questions. Okay, and in 2014 there were 50 marks. So उसके बाद एक क्वेश्चन, उससे पहले only a single question was asked. So 2014, 15, 16 and 17, at least 3 questions were asked, 2 to 3 questions were asked from general awareness topic. Even in 2019 there was a question on general awareness. So you cannot neglect this topic. Okay, so let us see the syllabus first. So syllabus is again it is very broad, but there are certain areas which have been asked in the examination regularly. So we'll see those areas which are important, for which you need to prepare the notes. So food production and consumption trends in India. Okay, so this question has been asked in the examination. Food production and consumption trends. Directly, they will directly give you the sentence in the form of a question. Food security and growing population vision 2020. So a question on food security has been asked. What is food security and how is India managing its managing to feed the population, या फिर ऐसे ही जनरल टर्म्स में क्वेश्चन पूछेगा. ओके, फूड सिक्योरिटी का सिनेरियो क्या है इंडिया में. सो वी हैव ए फूड सिक्योरिटी एक्ट. ओके, सो नेशनल इंटरनेशनल फूड पॉलिसीज. इधर से क्वेश्चन जनरली ये वाला क्वेश्चन से पूछा है. रीजन फॉर फूड ग्रेन सरप्लस एंड फूड सिक्योरिटी के ऊपर क्वेश्चंस पूछा है. सो दीज 3 टॉपिक्स हैव बीन आस्क्ड इन द एग्जामिनेशन. ये पहले एग्जाम में पूछा है. देन फूड प्रोडक्शन, प्रोक्यूरमेंट एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कंस्ट्रेंट्स. प्रोक्यूरमेंट एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कंस्ट्रेंट्स के ऊपर क्वेश्चन आया है पहले इंडियन फॉरेस्ट सर्विस में. दे हैव आस्क्ड. सो ड्यूरिंग तुम्हारा जो फ्रूट प्रोक्यूरमेंट है, तो मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस और फूड प्रोक्यूरमेंट फ्रॉम द मार्केट्स, उसमें क्या तुम्हारे कंस्ट्रेंट्स आते हैं. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में थ्रू पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम, व्हाट आर द मेन कंस्ट्रेंट्स in food procurement and distribution. This question has been asked directly. What are the procurement and distribution constraints? Directly ये question पूछा. See the sentence उठा दिया. They have just copied the sentence and given it in the form of a question. Then trends in poverty, public distribution system. So PDS के ऊपर question आया है directly. पॉवर्टी के ऊपर क्वेश्चन आया है. व्हाट आर द रीजंस फॉर पॉवर्टी. देन पॉलिसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ ग्लोबलाइजेशन, प्रोसेसिंग कंस्ट्रेंट्स, फूड प्रोसेसिंग एंड व्हाट आर द कंस्ट्रेंट्स इन फूड प्रोसेसिंग. ये वाला क्वेश्चन पूछा है एग्जाम में. सो फ्रॉम दिस पार्ट, ये जो पैराग्राफ है इसमें फूड प्रोडक्शन एंड कंजम्पशन ट्रेंड्स क्वेश्चन हैज बीन आस्क्ड. फूड सिक्योरिटी पर क्वेश्चन आया है. रीजंस फॉर फूड ग्रेन सरप्लस दे हैव आस्क्ड. प्रोक्यूरमेंट एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कंस्ट्रेंट्स, पॉवर्टी के ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछा है. रीजंस फॉर पॉवर्टी एंड ऑल. पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम, तो यही जिसमें कवर हो जाता है. देन प्रोसेसिंग कंस्ट्रेंट्स, फूड प्रोसेसिंग में क्या क्या कंस्ट्रेंट्स हैं. देन रिलेशन ऑफ फूड प्रोडक्शन एंड नेशनल डाइटरी गाइडलाइंस एंड फूड कंजम्पशन पैटर्न, फूड बेस्ड डाइटरी अप्रोचेस टू एलिमिनेट हंगर. देन न्यूट्रिएंट डेफिशिएंसी, माइक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट डेफिशिएंसी के ऊपर क्वेश्चन हुआ है. प्रोटीन एनर्जी माल नरिशमेंट के ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछा है. ओके, स्पेशली व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट एंड माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट डेफिशिएंसी इन वुमेन एंड चिल्ड्रन, मेनली उसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन आया है. सो these are the questions, these are the areas from which questions are generally asked. ऐसा नहीं कि बाकी जो टॉपिक्स हैं उनको तुम नेग्लेक्ट कर दोगे, बट रेस्ट ऑफ द टॉपिक्स आर वेरी ब्रॉड. ओके, सो लेट अस सी द प्रीवियस क्वेश्चंस. सो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दैट यू विल हैव एन आइडिया. ओके, बेस्ड ऑन दैट यू विल गेट एन आइडिया कि कौन सा पार्ट्स इंपॉर्टेंट है इस पैराग्राफ में. ओके, सो इट इज अ वेरी लार्ज पैराग्राफ, बट देर आर एरियाज फ्रॉम विच क्वेश्चंस हैव बीन repeatedly asked, so you have to sort them out and prepare proper notes for those topics. You do not neglect this part, क्योंकि there are some topics which are very easy. Okay, if you get a question on public distribution system, because you study that in general studies, you can easily write it down. But there are sometimes topics for which you will not get a concrete answer somewhere. एक जगह पर तुमको concrete answer नहीं मिलेगा. You have to draw points from different topics or your general knowledge on agriculture. So let us see the previous year's questions. So discuss the reasons for food grain surplus. ये 2019 का क्वेश्चन है. Okay, describe the food grain production and consumption trends in India. So 2 parts में पूछा है. So food production and consumption trends में again consumption trends जो है, so if you generally say now see, if you take the consumption इन विलेज एरियाज, ओके, तुम अर्बन एरियाज को छोड़ दो, विलेज एरियाज में जाओगे तो द मेन कैलोरी इनटेक वाज थ्रू फूड ग्रेन. तुम्हारा चावल या wheat, rice or wheat was the main source of calorie, because most of the people were involved in hard work, agricultural labor के फॉर्म में, या फिर farmers, their main calorie intake was rice and wheat or sometimes millets. But अभी जो अर्बन एरिया में जो है, अर्बन एरिया में फूड कंजम्पशन ट्रेंड हैज बीन चेंज्ड फ्रॉम as the income of the people increased, जैसे जैसे उनका इनकम इंक्रीज हुआ है, the people are spending more on food, okay, quality food. So consumption of meat has increased, consumption of protein based diet has increased. So health awareness जब से increase हुआ है, and the income of the middle class has increased, their क्या बोलते हैं, purchasing power has increased. So they started spending more on healthy food and protein based diet. So meat consumption, egg consumption, milk consumption, okay, so ये ज़्यादा increase हो गया. fruits and vegetables consumption increase हुआ है. so quantity based food से quality based food की तरफ consumption pattern change हुआ है. okay, food production pattern तो हमको मालूम है, obviously main calorie intake, India 40% of Indians are vegetarian, so basically pulses protein based diet के लिए पल्सेस के ऊपर हमारा ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस है. देन सीरियल्स विच इज द मेन कैलोरी, हमारा स्टेपल फूड है व्हीट एंड राइस, राइस इन ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री एंड व्हीट इन मेजरली नॉर्दर्न पार्ट. सो फूड ग्रेन, हमारा प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फूड ग्रेन्स प्लेस एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. ओके, सो even the minimum support price has been constantly increasing for food grains because we have to feed a large population. So food grain production has been continuously increasing, mainly staple food जो हमारा wheat and rice है. तो उसमें so हमारा production trend कैसा है, जैसा हमारा dietary habits है उसी तरह से. But recently the consumption pattern has changed. So fruits, vegetables, high protein diet, meat consumption increase हुआ है. So there is a change in the consumption pattern also due to, I mean, health awareness about the fitness and all, and increase in the income also. People's buying capacity has increased. Okay, so इन lines के ऊपर तुमको तुम्हारा आंसर लिखना पड़ेगा. So तुमको आर्टिकल्स मिल जाएंगे, you will not get a direct answer in any book, और डायरेक्टली तुमको एक क्वेश्चन नहीं मिलेगा इंटरनेट में, उसका आंसर नहीं मिलेगा, बट आर्टिकल्स मिलेंगे. You will get some articles. So उन आर्टिकल्स में से तुमको चॉक आउट करके पॉइंट्स बनाने पड़ेंगे. कंजम्पशन पैटर्न कैसे चेंज हुआ है, प्रोडक्शन पैटर्न कैसा है इंडिया का. ओके, देन फूड ग्रेन सरप्लस का तुमको डायरेक्टली आंसर नहीं मिलेगा. यू विल नॉट गेट एन आंसर डायरेक्टली इन एनी बुक और डायरेक्टली इन द इंटरनेट ऑल्सो. डायरेक्टली इंटरनेट पे तुमको करेक्ट आंसर नहीं मिलेगा. देयर आर सेवरल रीजंस फॉर फूड ग्रेन सरप्लस. जैसे पहला एग्जांपल ले लो. ओके, लेट मी डिस्कस अबाउट एटलीस्ट एक क्वेश्चन डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. देन बाकी तो जनरल क्वेश्चंस हैं, वी विल जस्ट गो थ्रू देम बिकॉज यू विल नॉट गेट दिस आंसर इजीली ऑन द इंटरनेट. लेट अस डिस्कस सम पॉइंट्स. सो व्हाट इज द रीजन फॉर फूड ग्रेन सरप्लस इन इंडिया? सो पहला रीजन क्या है? सो बिफोर ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन ट्रेडिशनल एग्रीकल्चर, ट्रेडिशनल वेराइटीज वाज देयर, बट हाई यील्डिंग एंड शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन वेराइटीज हमने इंपोर्ट किया. ओके, सो वी इंट्रोड्यूस्ड शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन एंड हाई यील्डिंग वेराइटीज विच सिग्निफिकेंटली इंक्रीज द इंटेंसिटी. सो क्रॉपिंग इंटेंसिटी इंक्रीज्ड बिकॉज ऑफ शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन वेराइटीज. वी आर एबल टू go for 2 crops or 3 crops in some cases. Okay, so high yielding varieties and short duration varieties, ये main reason था increase in the yield. Okay, then increase in the area of cultivation भी increase हुआ. Area of cultivation was also increased because forest deforestation करके हम लोगों ने, because we had to feed that large population, area भी increase करना पड़ा. Okay, production कैसे increase करोगे? How will you increase the production? By increasing the area of cultivation or increasing the productivity. Increasing the productivity is very difficult because, I mean, every variety or a crop has its threshold limit. So if you want to cross the threshold limit, high-tech agricultural practices or high-yielding varieties have to be planted. Otherwise, second option क्या है? You can increase the area of cultivation. वो एक है area of cultivation, and cultivation in salt-affected areas, even in the dry lands, cultivation has entered into dryland areas. So such varieties were developed which can tolerate desiccation, and तो area increase हुआ है बहुत ज़्यादा. Third, pesticides and fertilizers. So modern cultivation में fertilizers and pesticides they are indispensable because high yielding varieties they do not respond. वो respond नहीं करते हैं unless until you give them high doses of fertilizers, and pesticides are required obviously because to reduce the pest complex, pest and disease complex. Then fourth, irrigation. Assured irrigation, right? Obviously irrigation is most important part. So first 5-year plan में main तुम्हारा जो focus था first 5-year plan का agriculture पे था. So irrigation projects, minor and major irrigation projects were constructed and emphasis was on agriculture. So irrigation projects से तुमको canals वो जो है only ground water पे या फिर rain water पे depend नहीं हुआ. So assured irrigation. So 33% of the area is under irrigation now. So irrigation एक था. Then fifth point, mechanization. Farm mechanization. Farm mechanization or modern methods of cultivation also have significantly contributed to increase in the food grain production. Then sixth, price policy. Agriculture price policy, minimum support price. Obviously when you are getting assurance from the government that they will buy it, farmers will definitely go for that particular crop. जब भी गवर्नमेंट को किसी क्रॉप का प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज करना पड़ता है तो उसका एमएसपी इंक्रीज कर देते हैं बिकॉज फार्मर्स विल गेट एश्योर प्राइस. मार्केट में प्राइस अप डाउन हो सकता है बट एटलीस्ट एफसीआई विल बाय एट दैट प्राइस. सो प्राइसिंग पॉलिसी इज वन ऑफ द रीजन. देन FCI या स्टोरेज फैसिलिटीज, साइलोस, मॉडर्न साइलोस जहां पर तुम फूड ग्रेन को स्टोर कर सकते हो, वेयर यू कैन स्टोर द फूड फॉर लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो वेयर हाउस फैसिलिटीज और जो भी है, सो दैट इज ऑल्सो बिकॉज फूड ग्रेन्स कैन गेट स्पॉइल्ड. सो इफ यू हैव वेल कंस्ट्रक्टेड और गुड फैसिलिटीज वेयर यू कैन स्टोर द फूड, यू कैन स्टोर देम फॉर लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम विदाउट एनी स्पॉइलेज. So there are several reasons आप दे सकते हो. इसी में मैकेनाइजेशन में ही बहुत सारे यू कैन गिव मैनी पॉइंट्स, मॉडर्न मेथड्स ऑफ इरिगेशन, ये वो बोल के बहुत सारी चीजें दे सकते हो. सो एटलीस्ट यू कैन एक्सपैंड ऑन दीज पॉइंट्स. तुम इन पॉइंट्स के ऊपर तुम एक्सपैंड कर सकते हो अपना आंसर. ओके, यू कैन राइट दीज एज सब हेडिंग्स एंड यू कैन explain these points. So बहुत सारे reasons है food grain surplus क्यों है इंडिया में. So you can write your answer on those lines. Then give a brief account of food security in India before and after green revolution. Suggest sustainable solutions to strengthen food security in the country. Again, this is a very general question. So तुमको food security target, public distribution system उस lines में plus green revolution के बाद क्या changes आया. So there was increase in production, so we were able to feed population, but again availability of the food to the especially weaker sections of the society. वो क्या क्या गवर्नमेंट ने प्रोग्राम्स किया, ये अंत्योदय अन्न योजना, ये वो. So how the public distribution system changed from initially to everybody to later on weaker sections, तो बाद में below poverty line वालों को ही. So वो वाला जो हमारा evolution हुआ है उस लाइन्स में तुम इसका आंसर लिख सकते हो. देन डिस्क्राइब द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स इन ह्यूमन हेल्थ, जस्टिफाई विद सुटेबल एग्जांपल्स. सो व्हाई माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट? तो डेफिशिएंसी सिम्टम्स. सो इफ यू डोंट हैव दोज माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स इन रिक्वायर्ड क्वांटिटी, you may get deficiency symptoms or diseases related to the deficiency symptoms. Then what is example there? आयरन, फोलिक एसिड ये नहीं मिलेगा तो क्या होगा? प्रेगनेंसी के टाइम पे मुश्किल होता है, ये वो बच्चों में एंड वुमेन में स्पेशली. Then what is protein, energy, malnourishment? Give micronutrient deficiency in women and children. Again 20 marks. दो पार्ट्स हैं. So first, what is protein energy malnourishment? Explain that and marasmus, kwashiorkor, ये वो दो types के हैं. So primary and secondary protein energy malnourishment and kwashiorkor and marasmus and how you can prevent it. उसके basis उस lines में give the answer. Then second part, micronutrient deficiency in women and children, and again what are the diseases or what are the symptoms if you have those deficiencies and how can you cure them, उसके ऊपर. What is food security? Indicate major constraints in procurement and distribution. देखा procurement distribution पे क्वेश्चन पूछा था. So food security 2 parts में पूछा. What is food security? Indicate the major constraints in food procurement and distribution. So what are nutrition challenges? Discuss the factors contributing to undernutrition at different stages of life cycle. So starting from क्या बोलता है, low birth weight, so child born with less weight, okay, undernourished. So the children during the pregnancy, if the mother does not take enough nutrition, the child will be born of less weight. So starting from there, because the child already has a disadvantage during the birth, even the initial stages he will be stunted in growth and all that. Then that child will be developed, the child will develop into adolescence, then adulthood. Then that adult who is undernourished, if it is a woman, okay, if it is a girl child who has developed into undernourished a person, that child when she gives birth, again this cycle will be repeated. So nourishment at different stages of life is very important, okay, for a healthy. So उस टॉपिक के ऊपर you will get an article. Images में जाओ, go to internet and undernutrition at different stages of life cycle बोल के images में जाओ, you will get the whole cycle, how it continues. So based on that, prepare your answer. So explain the present status of food and nutrition security in India. So अभी क्या trend चल रहा है and how we are able to provide food even to the poor sections. तो हमारे जो different programs है गवर्नमेंट का वो सब. What are the special schemes for providing food grains to underprivileged? Again same question है, but terms, I mean जो तुम्हारा terminology है that has changed. Discuss the strength and weakness of public distribution system. General studies का question है. Food production and consumption trends in India. Same first question जो था, जो हमने डिस्कस किया था, सेम क्वेश्चन. सो व्हाट आर द रीजंस फॉर, ओके, व्हाट आर द रीजंस फॉर फूड ग्रेन सरप्लस? अगेन क्वेश्चन रिपीट हुआ है. राइट द स्टेप्स टेकन बाय द गवर्नमेंट टू सेव फूड ग्रेन्स. सो ड्यूरिंग द स्टोरेज एफसीआई में बहुत सारा वेस्टेज होता है. ओके, हाउ द फूड ग्रेन इज हैंडल्ड, हाउ इट इज पैक्ड एंड ट्रांसपोर्टेड. ड्यूरिंग ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑल्सो लॉट ऑफ ग्रेन इज वेस्टेड. सो what are the steps taken by the government or committee जो है, I don't remember the name of the committee, सांतानम पता नहीं committee का नाम है. It has given recommendations. Okay, so what do you mean by targeted public distribution system? Who are specially focused groups covered under this program? What do you mean by nutrient deficiency? Explain micronutrient deficiency in context of working capacity of women and children. Again question has been repeated. Discuss the impact of rapid increase in population on food and agriculture. Obviously ये तो ऐसे क्वेश्चन है, so you will get many points. Supply and demand का बात है. Okay, so enumerate the objectives of integrated child development scheme. Direct question. Explain targeted public distribution system. अच्छा ये उल्टा लिख दिया. पीडीएस होना चाहिए, टीडीपीएस लिख दिया मैंने. आई एम सॉरी, माय मिस्टेक. टारगेटेड पी पहले आना चाहिए था. ओके, सो व्हाट मेजर्स हैव बीन टेकन टू इंक्रीज द ट्रांसपेरेंसी इन फंक्शनिंग ऑफ. अगेन बहुत सारी चीजें, आधार के साथ लिंक किया है. देन डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर्स हैं, जीपीएस लोकेशन, सो दैट यू कैन ट्रेस द व्हीकल विच इज ट्रांसपोर्टिंग द फूड ग्रेन्स टू द फेयर प्राइस शॉप्स. Describe India's food security system. Enumerate reasons for disturbance in food demand and supply. तो क्या reasons है? Food demand जितना है उतना supply हो पा रहा है कि नहीं हो पा रहा है? अगर नहीं हो रहा है तो what are the reasons? What are the key determinants of malnourishment? what major initiatives have been taken to improve nutritional status of Indian population? तो फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन प्रोग्राम्स किए इंडिया ने, इंटीग्रेटेड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट स्कीम है, आंगनवाड़ी में है, ओके, गर्ल्स को, एडोलेसेंट गर्ल्स को आयरन एंड फोलिक एसिड का टैबलेट्स गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स में दे रहे हैं. So there are lot of initiatives taken by the government, so you can mention those. The strength and weakness of public distribution system in India again. So public distribution system is a favorite topic और जनरल स्टडीज का टॉपिक है ये. Everybody knows about this topic. सबको पता है ये टॉपिक इंपॉर्टेंट है. So what is protein energy malnourishment? Discuss reasons for malnourishment among children. What is food security? Write a note on food grain production and food security. So food security, poverty, malnourishment, micronutrients, targeted public distribution system. So these are some of the favorite questions. Protein, energy, malnourishment. So ये थोड़े favorite questions हैं जो regularly पूछा है. So based on previous year's question, prepare notes, because if you have this attitude that हाँ ये तो general awareness का है, we are also studying about general, we are also covering general studies, so हम लोग बना देंगे कैसा आंसर, it will not work. Write the questions, write down all the questions, note down all the questions, individual questions का answers का notes बना लो, because in the examination you will not remember those points. तुमको एकदम से आंसर नहीं बनेगा, because you will get 6 to 7 minutes maximum, 6.5 minutes मिलेगा तुमको 10 marks का एक क्वेश्चन करने के लिए. Okay, so you will not have enough time to think about those points at that point of time. So prepare notes, revise it so that you can vomit on the answer sheet. Cram everything so that you will remember the points and you can write at least 6 to 7 solid points in the examination. So don't neglect this topic. So prepare notes. At least you will get 2 questions. 20 to 30 marks आने का chance है. Okay. So that was about biotechnology and general awareness topic. Thank you very much. Goodbye.